Hello everyone and welcome to Rajput Jain and Associate. In this video, we will discuss about e-invoicing under GST. So starting with the meaning of e-invoicing, the GST Council on its 35th meeting decided to implement a system of e-invoicing. E-invoicing or electronic invoicing is a system in which B2B invoices are authenticated electronically by the GSTN for further use on the common GST portal. Under the electronic invoice system, an identification number will be issued against every invoice by the invoice registration portal, which is being managed by the GST authority. Now the question arises is that what was the need for introduction of e-invoicing? So in answer to this, e-invoicing involves the submission of an already generated invoice on a common e-invoice portal. Thus, it automates multi-purpose reporting with a one-time input of invoice details. Also, all invoice information gets transferred from this portal to both the GST portal as well as the e-way bill portal on real-time basis. Therefore, it will eliminate the need for manual data entry while filing GSTR1 returns and the generation of Part A in case of e-way bills, as the information has already been passed by the IRP to the GST portal. So having discussed about the meaning of e-invoicing, we now come on to the applicability of e-invoicing. So, the first phase of e-invoicing was implemented with effect from 1st October 2020, and the same applies to taxpayers having aggregate turnover exceeding 500 crores in a particular financial year. However, in the next phase, the e-invoicing applicability got extended to the businesses having aggregate turnover exceeding rupees 100 crore in a particular financial year, and the same was made effective from 1st of January 2021. However, again, the CBIC notified that the e-invoicing shall be extended to businesses with a turnover of more than rupees 50 crores in a particular financial year, and the same shall be effective from 1st April 2021. So next we come on to the process for generating e-invoice. For generating e-invoice, there is a step-by-step process. So first of all, the taxpayer is required to use the configured ERP system as the PEPAL standards. For this, the taxpayer can coordinate with the software service providers to incorporate the standard set of e-invoicing, that is, the e-invoice scheme, and must have the mandatory parameters being notified by the CBIC. Now, the taxpayer is provided with two options for IRN generation. In the first one, the IP address of the computer system can be whitelisted on the e-invoice portal for a direct API integration or the integration via GST Suvidha provider. Or secondly, they can download the bulk generation tool to bulk upload invoices. In this, there will be generation of a JSON file that will be uploaded on the e-invoice portal to generate IRNs in bulk. After this, the applicant would be required to raise a regular invoice on that software. For this, all the necessary details like their billing name and address, the GSTN number of the supplier, transaction value, item rate, GST rate that is applicable, the tax amount has to be provided. After filing of all the required information, the applicant is required to raise the invoice on the respective ERP software or the billing software. Thereafter, upload the details of the invoice into the IRP using the JSON file or via an application service provider or through the direct API. IRP will validate the key details of the B2B invoice, will check for duplication, and finally will generate an invoice reference number for the same. The IRP will generate the invoice number and will digital sign the invoice and creates a QR code in output JSON for the supplier. Simultaneously, the seller of the supply will get intimated of the e-invoice generation through the registered email. Apart from this, the IRP will send the authenticated payload to the GST portal for the updation of GST return. As a result, GSTR1 of the seller gets auto-filled for the relevant tax period. Now, having discussed about the procedure for generating e-invoice, we now come on to the benefits which a taxpayer can reap by generating e-invoicing. E-invoice resolves and plugs a major gap in data reconciliation under GST to reduce mismatch errors. E-invoices are created on a single software and thus can be read by some other person and hence allow interoperability and reduce data entry errors. Also, real-time tracking of invoices prepared by the supplier is enabled by e-invoicing. Backward integration and automation of the tax return filing process as all the relevant integration of the invoices would be auto-populated in the various returns, especially for generating the Part A of e-way bills. Apart from this, there is a faster availability of genuine input tax credit in the hands of the supplier. Also, there is a lesser probability of audits and surveys by the tax authorities since the information they require is available at a transaction level. So by this, we come to the end of our video. In case you need to know more about e-invoice, contact Rajput Jain and Associates. Thank you.